Hey, this is Bryan and thanks for watching Kies Motorsports. Today, we are going to show you how to set up and use one of the most amazing tools in the automotive industry, the QuickJack. So here you can see we have our QuickJack. If you're not familiar, basically what it is it's a portable hydraulic lift. Now the one that we're installing today is the BL5000 SLX. And as you can see, these have a lifting capacity of 5,000 pounds. Now if 5,000 pounds is overkill for your car, they make a variety of sizes for little cars up to 7,000 pound trucks. Before moving forward with the QuickJack, I wanted to know how are these things powered? So there's three different options. A, you can have the 220 volt, but I don't have a 220 line here. They have a 110, which is what I'm going to be using today. If you don't have this, they also have a 12 volt that you can run off your car's battery. And as you can see, it even fits in my F30 335. Now to assemble the QuickJack, you're going to need a variety of wrenches, you're going to need a Phillips head screwdriver, and you're going to need some hydraulic fluid. We're gonna leave all of the information for that in the description. You're also going to need an air compressor or just a regular bike pump. What you wanna do now is grab one of these short hoses, put that aside and grab your QuickJack assembly kit. As you can see, it includes everything you need, even Teflon tape. First up, we have our little elbow. You'll notice that on some of these parts, there's a little O-ring. If it has an O-ring, do not use Teflon tape. If it doesn't have an O-ring, that's when you use Teflon tape. All right, let's set our elbow to the side. There's a little shipping plug right here, so take a 6mm and just gently loosen that and remove it. When you're doing this assembly, always be sure to have a little rag nearby. Remove that plug, then we can remove this protective cap and thread this in. Now when you're tightening it down, we need to make sure this hose can go this way. So as you can see, we have it set just like that. Then I'm going to take an 11/16 wrench and I'm going to tighten this nut. While we're going through this, I'm demonstrating on one, but you need to do the exact same thing on the other side, so the other one's just gonna happen off camera. Now what we're going to do is we are going to set up one of these small hoses. So on this side, you will see a female end with a little plug in it. This is going to get attached to that elbow. On the other side, the threaded side, what you need to do is you need a male adapter. It looks just like this. Now if you get confused, the female is the big one, the male is the small one. What you can do now is take your Teflon tape. You want to go in the direction that you're going to be threading it on, and you want to go 3 rotations. Then you can take your male fitting. We're just going to very carefully thread this on, and then tighten it up. Then what we're going to do is remove this plug from our short hose. We'll set this over here like that. Then what we'll do, we'll remove that plug, and put some more Teflon tape on here. We can take this on here, thread it on, and tighten it down with an 11/16 wrench. Now before you actually go to use your QuickJack, what you want to do is you route these out this way, and that makes sure that everything is going to be out of the way. The next thing we're going to do is set up our long hose. So on both sides of this, it's going to be threaded. So remove these caps. Then get your Teflon tape and go around 3 times. Then you're going to take your female quick connect. You're going to put this on here. Then we're going to do the same thing to this side and the other hose. Take another one of those female fittings, then tighten it up. This one's done, on to the next. All right, both are done, let's keep going. Now what we need to do is we need to pump some air in this little cylinder. What you want to do is you want to set it between 40 and 50, but do not exceed 50 because it could explode. Mine's already pre-filled, so mine's at 50. Check the other one to see if that one's preset as well. All right, it looks like this one's 50 as well, so it looks like we don't need to fill any air. Now what we're going to do is we are going to install the quick connect fittings on the pump itself. And we'll thread this in. And remember, since it has an O-ring, you don't need Teflon tape. The last part of the process is we need to put 2.5 quarts of hydraulic fluid in. For ideas on which ones to use, be sure to see the description. Fill it up. Now the directions say that it will be about a ½ inch below the fill line. All right, let's plug it in. We'll just get these, push them in, and it'll click. All right, moment of truth, let's test it out. Now when you're testing it, if you don't have a car on it, do not go all the way up. Here we go, check that out. Now when you go to actually place these under your car, you want to make sure that the safety bar is always on the outside, and you want to make sure that the wheels are always towards the front of the car. Now as you can imagine, the system has a lot of air in it and I need to bleed it. So what we're going to do is we're going to put it back up to the first locking position. All right, and there we are at the first locking position. I'm going to get a towel ready, and I have a 4.5 millimeter Allen wrench. And if there's no air or oil coming out, you briefly press the up. All right, I'm gonna go grab my car, we'll pull it in, we'll give them a test. It's very important to note, don't leave them in place and run them over. They're not meant to be driven on. What you wanna do is wheel that in there. Just go like that. Then we can make sure our hydraulic line is out of the way. Then you wanna make sure that the blocks are right where they need to be. Then run over to the other side and do the same thing. Then reconnect the hydraulic lines on both sides. And let's raise it up. And this is real time, I'm not speeding it up. As you can see right here, this is our safety lock. So once this travels over here, it's going to drop down. Whenever you're working on your car, never leave it on the hydraulics alone. What we're going to do, just for example, is I'm gonna lower it back down. It's gonna lock into place, then it's safe to work on your car. All right, so I'm gonna hit the down button. It is fully resting on this bar here, and it is now safe to work on the car. Now to lower the car back down, I'm gonna first raise it up, get it off the safety, then we can hit down. Look at that. Now, if you're using the top lock, what you need to do is just release it and then just set it on the metal like that on both sides, and then it'll glide its way back down. If you have it like this and you try to just make it go out so that this piece can automatically fall down, it's not gonna work. Now, when you're working with the QuickJack, never lower it all the way down without your wheels and tires on. I know that that might sound silly and you're probably never gonna do it, but if it gets too low, it can't get the power it needs to get the car back up. All right, let's do a test to see how high the car can go. So, the bottom of my side skirt is about 5 3/4 inches. Let's start by raising it up to the first safety lock. Looks like we're at about 14.5 inches. Now let's go all the way up. All right, fully extended. I have 18 inches of room to work under the car, which is great for exhaust, downpipes, intercoolers, and a lot more. And that is how quick and easy it is to set up and use your QuickJack. Again, my name is Bryan. Thanks for watching Kies Motorsports. Big thanks to BendPak for helping support this video. If you are interested in a QuickJack for your car, be sure to see the links in the description. As always, be sure to give us a like, make sure to subscribe. Check us out at KiesMotorsports.com for all your BMW retrofit and performance needs. Pro Automotion for anything aesthetics, carbon fiber, M Sport conversions. Again, my name is Bryan. Thanks for watching and have a great day.